Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So, for this episode, I'll be discussing the second tip, which is essentially getting as high of a mark as you can with your STEM subjects. By STEM subjects, I mean your maths, physics, life science, English, and your A level and so forth. But what we miss as people is some focus mainly on maths and physics or maths and life science, whatever, instead of an overall report. But there needs to come this understanding that when you're applying, you need to be the best candidate that you can be. Because believe you me, if you got seven distinctions, there's someone who got seven distinctions who probably has all hundreds. So you need to be as complete of a package as you can. So I'll break it down into like small segments. So when I say get a high of a mark as you can, I literally mean that for every single subject. May whether you have six subjects or seven or eight or whichever number, get the highest mark as you can possibly because that's beneficial for you. Because as far as I know, the minimum requirement for South Africa's entry into studying medicine or majority of these health science modules is the APS needs to be 35. And by 35 doesn't mean that you must stop at 35. It must be at least 35. So as high as you can. And you must remember that LO doesn't count when they aggregate your subjects because there are those that are doing 8 and then those that are doing 7. So they remove LO and then base it on your overall average and divide it by the number of subjects that you do. So it's best of your ability with every single subject. Maths and physics are mostly practice subjects, so you need to sit down with yourself, be honest with yourself, measure your strengths, your weaknesses, and then try and focus on certain topics that give you a problem. Having a friend next to you, a study partner or study group, that helps because you get to see things in different ways, you solve them in better ways, and basically, two heads are always better than one. And also, you must remember that when you are studying, having goals is very achievable, but then be realistic with it. I can't move, let's say I'm a 50% and then I expect 90% within the space of 3 weeks of studying. No, I need to have organized, planned way of doing things. So if I move from 50, I must say end of first term, I must be a 70%. Second term, I must improve from that up until trials and then my final examination, where I'm hoping that everyone will get distinctions. And then when it comes to how one is studying these subjects, my advice would be most of us don't know much about our learning styles, and our learning styles vary because there are people who are good at memorizing, the visual learners, the auditory learners, some are good at the rote method, some are good at this and that. So alternate your study styles so that you're able to maximize your output when answering question papers. Also, if you have access to a cell phone, like you're literally watching this video, please go on YouTube. There are many explanations of every single different type of uh, subject that you've covered. They'll give you tips on how to assess it, they'll give you tips on better understanding and so forth. But the resources are there out there. It's not like back in the day where there was literally one library. Now information is literally at the palm of your hands. So please use that. Also, I strongly believe that if you want to study for something, you must start as early as possible. So let's say people are matriculating the following year in 2024, start December 2023. I promise you it'll pay off because matric essentially is only 5 months of learning and then the rest it's assessments. So please use your time wisely. And also, be consistent when studying, push yourself, have discipline, pace yourself, use past papers because they're a very good point of reference. They help you to study, they help you to gauge yourself, and you're able to see where you struggle and where you don't, and how you can tackle it best. And also, push yourself every single time. Reach new limits. It's not impossible to become anything on planet Earth. So, push yourself every single time. As I'm saying that, I hope when you watch this video, you're able to implement it, and then the following year you'll be accepted into studying your dream career, which is medicine. But push yourself beyond the limits that you know and have. I promise you, you'll get there. It's not impossible. Just keep on pushing. Besides that, please like, comment, share, subscribe.